Okay, now we are live. I'm making sure everything looks all right. So, people in the chat, if you're there, let us know if you can hear us both. Andy, say something.
Hello, everyone. Afternoon, evening, morning,
There
wherever you
you
are.
go. Let's see, I'm looking at the chat here. Oh, it takes there's like a 20-second delay between when I ask something and when they say something. I'm going to bring it up on YouTube on my phone just so I can make sure that it looks good down here.
Yeah,
Yep, there it is. Yep, seems to be working. All right, that's good. Split screen is working. Hear us both loud and clear. All right, let me get this out of the way so I can see you in real time through OBS. All right.
Just remind me, whose idea was this?
Yours? Did you see this? Now, here's what we're eating, folks. This is the 2-time spicy bulldog hot chicken flavored ramen. Here it is.
I've seen a few people do this, and I thought, obviously, we've just recorded the last episode of my first series on the Opinionated podcast, so I thought we'd go out with a bang.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. But it smells good.
Yeah, it smells all right. This stuff, if you guys have never used this before, if you've never made this before, comes with a big package of noodles like normal. But then inside there's a small package of this dark red liquid, like a syrup. And that's the hot stuff. And then there's little spices or like just flavorings, look like sesame seeds or something.
Seaweed and sesame seeds.
Seaweed and sesame seeds. So I put that in, hoping that it would maybe cool it down a little bit. So I'm going to keep the...
I don't know if there's any specific rules. I don't know if there's an actual rule book, but I'll lay down the law. There's no time limit on this, so take as long as you want. But obviously, if you want to stop, just say I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't drink anything. No milk, no water, nothing.
I won't drink any of this water.
I've got milk on hand.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's not a competition. It's just
two idiots.
Let's make it a competition. I'm not rushing it, but let's see who can get the furthest.
Okay, so here's my caveat. I'm not worried about the heat in my mouth. I'm worried about the heat down south later on. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So if I feel like it's going to go bad, like if it's like overwhelming, I'm going to cut it short because I'm too old to have my innards get fried. It's not my mouth I'm worried about. It's not my throat, not my snot or anything like that. So
the excuses are starting already.
Yeah, I am. I've lived long enough that I can make all the excuses I want, ladies and gentlemen.
Should we just crack on then?
I guess so. What does everybody think? Let me look at the chat here. They say your microphone is a bit soft. Maybe we could bring you up a little bit on your end.
Yours.
Huh?
Mine or yours?
Yours is a bit soft. Or a bit low. The chat is saying. I'm keeping an eye on the chat down here.
Is that any better?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody, let us know. Yeah, they're saying your mic is a little bit too low. I wonder if I can bring you up in Zoom. I wonder if I can do anything with your audio. Let me see. No. Just says stop and report and everything else.
It may be that it's not using my external mic and it's using the computer mic.
Oh, that may be it.
Hang on. No, it's using this mic. I'll turn it up a bit. Hang on. No, it won't let me.
We don't want to mess any things up. You might just have to be a little low.
I'll have to speak louder.
There you go. Okay. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. These are big, fat ramen noodles.
They are. They're decent-sized noodles, to be fair.
How come yours look more red than mine? I put all the stuff in.
I've cooked them in line with the packets. You've done the typical male thing and just chucked it in, haven't you?
Yeah, I chucked it in the microwave. Wait a minute. What does it say? It says, put the noodles into the boiling water and simmer for 5 minutes. Throw away the water and add, keep the sauce. And then add the ingredients. That's what I did. That's what I did. But it's...
I'm not convinced you've got the sauce on.
I do. I didn't want to be one of those guys that pretended, I was like, my conscience wouldn't allow it.
Right, I'm going to go in. And I'll apologise now. I think all over my face and everywhere, but...
I've got a giant towel here.
Wow.
It's got some... This not that bad.
No, I generally like. I'm all right with spicy food, but
Maybe it went down the wrong way. Are you hiccuping already?
yeah.
Oh no. All right.
Oh, dear.
I just don't want to get it on my face or in my eyes.
They are tasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not too bad. Although it will. I haven't eaten much this morning. I ate a few of my kids' pancakes this morning.
Well, it's not far off my dinner time, I suppose.
That's right. This is your dinner.
Yeah.
This is my lunch, your dinner.
Oh dear. The key is not to lick the lips.
Mm. That's why I keep wiping with this towel. Because I've seen enough of those heat challenges where people accidentally wipe their face with their hands or their arm.
Yeah, or their eyes.
Or their eyes.
Luckily, I've got the noodle deflectors on.
That's right. I should be wearing my face shield.
I mean, what more could people ask for on a Sunday afternoon or morning?
This is the dumbest thing anybody could be watching right now.
It's the pinnacle of entertainment.
A couple of grown men eating ramen from, where is this from? Made in Korea.
Korea, yeah.
There you go. It's hot chicken flavor. Somebody asked earlier. It's hot chicken. Add some sriracha, Jay Costa says. Meat Smudge, who has the best screen name of all time, says it's a heat that builds, boys.
Huh.
Yeah. And girl Alex is here. She's saying mukbang. Love it.
Now I've got over the initial hit, I'm all right. But I am worried that the heat's going to get worse and worse. But
yeah.
Oh dear. It's kind of at a level I can deal with it now. I've kind of got over that.
It's not the heat I'm worried about. It's the amount. Like, this is a lot of noodles. I just spit one on the ground. And these are so thick. It's like thicker than spaghetti. Normally, I'm used to those little, ramen noodles you buy for 25 cents at the store.
The noodles we have in the UK. Wow.
A pot noodle, right? Isn't that what you call it, the pot noodle?
Pot noodle. Yeah, it's a different thing. I love a pot noodle.
What is a pot noodle exactly?
It's just noodles in a plastic tub that you put water in, stir it, and leave it for a few minutes, and then put the sauce in, and it's just a lazy man's noodle.
Yeah, same thing. So we call that, what do they call it? Cuppo noodles. I think that's one of the brands here, Cuppo noodles.
Yeah, I think the nose is starting to scream,
I can feel it down in my esophagus. Oh, I'm wearing my Barbasol shirt for good luck. I'm going to spray some Barbasol in my mouth.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, dear.
Rob Bruno says, when you're done eating, put some snake bite on your face. I don't have any snake bite yet.
I've got some, what was that? Oh, glacial lemon chill.
Oh, yeah. I want to try that.
My work. The meth head in me.
That's right. Not men. You put the N in there.
If you listen to the podcast, you'll get that joke. But
we successfully recorded the podcast. I'm not going to tell you how I did on the music quiz. That'll just have to be a surprise. Yeah, this is spicy. You wouldn't want to eat a whole ton of it because it's...
No. This is...
I can feel it in my belly already starting to...
It's not a regular staple to your diet, I don't think.
No,
I've heard the normal standard chicken ones are pretty nice, though.
Mm.
I've got another 4 packets of this. What am I going to do with it?
I got the second one here. Anybody want it? Let me know down in the comments below. It's starting to burn right here. Like it's getting caught in my esophagus right before it goes in my belly.
Hang on a minute. I've got to turn the battery on, otherwise I'm going to die. 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere, folks. I'm right here with you. Let's take a look at the chat. Dark Sniper FX says, do a spicy shaving cream shave. Drink some menthol drops to cool off. Dominic G. Keith Wilson says, rock on Barbasol. Brummy Chad says, on fire. Howie57, try some of your menthol. Patrick Kendrick, margaritas in the Arctic. Now I'm going to have margaritas in the blender in a little bit, I think. That's what I should have had.
How much have you got left?
I got a lot. I don't think I'm going to finish this because it's just not... It's not the heat that's... Like, honestly, when I said earlier that it was my insides I was worried about, because I sometimes have bad gastric, reflux stuff, and this is not good for that. So that I could eat this whole thing without bothering, because it's not making me hiccup. It's a good spiciness, but it's not crazy. But I can.
If you end up in the what do you call ER?
Yeah, exactly. But I can feel, like I said, I can feel it right here burning, and that's the thing I'm worried about. But it's not hot. It is hot. It's very spicy. It's like a tingling, prickly. It's not like a ghost pepper, I would assume. You see those idiots that eat like an entire ghost pepper. That is the kind of stuff where your throat closes up. It's not like that.
Cooley, he's in Texas, and he's catfish. Cooley, he lives in Texas. He
I don't,
does that stuff.
I don't think I know him. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy people here in Texas. Bald Bastard says something called Satan's blood is the hottest stuff he's had.
That sounds hot. Yeah,
Chris Anderson, the same thing. We cooked them the same way. Mine is much more light colored than his, but I put everything in. So I don't know. It's 2 times spicy, right?
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times. Maybe I should take the spicy package out of this and put it in here. Take a bite of that. The hot sauce shaving challenge. Oh my God, can you imagine shaving with hot sauce?
The ghost pepper, what's the one that they do one with a little, like a wafer, isn't it? That's pretty harsh.
We used to have a fiery food show here, and we went to where all they have is hot stuff. And one of the things was, I think it was called Da Bomb or something like that. It was just a little tiny, it was just like the capsaicin from jalapenos and whatever. And my friend, they put 1 drop on a tortilla chip, and I dragged another chip through the drop and then tried that. And it was the hottest thing I've ever had in my life. And he ate the whole drop, and he had to rush to the bathroom because his throat was closing up. He had to find something to drink. It was actually a little bit scary. So I was like, that's hot. This is really spicy. Yeah.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Any news is fine with me.
Well, the good news is, I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is I finished before you. But the good news is you can stop eating them now if you want to stop eating them.
Well, I've been talking. I have to, I'm the host of the show. I got to talk. And plus, I should have, I heated this up and let it get cold now. I sound like I'm making excuses, but I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm making excuses.
Yeah, no. It was when that first spoonful went on the forkful went in my mouth. I thought I was done for. But in a good old British fashion, I've pushed through and I've done it. So
you kept strong and you carried on. I'm proud of you. Now this was your idea, so I don't blame you for having to show me up.
I could not come up with the idea and not finish them.
Yeah, exactly. This is a lot of noodles. I just don't want to eat them. Well, that's kind of making me sick.
You need to save yourself the Sunday dinner.
I know. The Sunday roast, that's what you guys like, right? The Sunday roast. I always hear about that. The people in the UK love the Sunday roast. What is that? It's just like roast beef and all the trimmings, or what?
Yeah, it's like, I suppose, Christmas dinner, or Thanksgiving dinner, but beef or pork or chicken.
Yeah, and mashed potatoes and rolls and, gravy and
stuffing.
Is that like a stuffing too? So almost every Sunday, or does it just fall by the wayside?
Yeah, it's like a traditional thing. Not everybody. We don't have like Sunday dinner every Sunday, but
right.
Every now and then.
Yeah. I am sweating a little bit. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, it is a bit warm. Yeah.
But yeah, so I can take the spice. It's not that spicy for my mouth. It's just the noodles are kind of gross now because they're cold. I'm not drinking yet. That'll be my challenge. I'm just gonna.
I've done that. I've rubbed it in your face.
I know. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, watch this.
Oh my God, what are you doing? You're putting the sauce in there.
I got to do something to save a little bit of face. All right. Here is the hot sauce packet that comes with it, ladies and gentlemen.
You crazy, man.
Trim that off.
Two packets would push me over the edge. I managed for one, but
I just want to see what it looks like.
Ooh.
Look at that. It's like a syrup, it's almost like a plum sauce.
Yeah. Blood red.
Blood dark red. Let me throw it away here. Make sure the dog doesn't get it. Oh, now the colors. I did. Somebody said, "Did you get rid of the water?" I did. I put, kept the 8 tablespoons back in.
Yeah.
I did everything right, but it's maybe you didn't use enough water because it still looks pretty light. Maybe you had less water and it was more. I don't know. Should I do a shot glass full of that liquid there at the bottom?
In your eyeballs.
Oh God, please. This is dumb enough already. Let me see what the chat is saying. They're watching from Colorado. Carolina Reaper chocolate is good. Let's see. Is it somebody's addicted to working out? Somebody went on a 5-mile. I did a hangout last night, a live hangout on the porch, and somebody, his screen name was like addicted to running. He said, "I got to go to bed. I got to run 5 miles in the morning." I was like, I admire that. I can't do it.
Used to work when in the army when we went for training. There was this guy who was a civilian, and he was one of the PT instructors. And he just ran every day, and the rumour was that if he didn't run every day, he died. His body was that used to running, and he was that old.
See, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good for you.
Exercise is bad for you people. Don't do it.
No, it's good. In moderation. Everything in moderation, including moderation. I said this last night on the live stream. I'm saying it again.
Unless you're doing a 2 times ramen challenge.
See, and now I've got 4 times ramen because I just poured that. I just took a bite, took a big forkful of it.
You're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I'll take one more forkful, and then I'll call it a night because I am feeling the burn down here. When I was younger, I had more problems with that kind of stuff, and it got a little bit better. But now, as I'm aging, this is not a good idea for that kind of thing. And later on, I'm gonna have to be sitting in the bathtub, if you know what I mean. Cold noodle.
Ooh, nice.
It's not a bad flavor.
Yeah, it's nice.
And you know what I'll do probably is I'll probably throw it away. I could cook those up and just use the little packet and maybe add some, chicken flavoring to it instead of the hot stuff. Oh yeah. So that second bite, now I've had 2 forkfuls of the double stuff, and now that would be too hot to continue eating. Whoa. Now that I'm gonna take a little sip of the sauce just because. Oh, it is so dark. My body is saying don't do it.
Yeah, but your faithful subscribers then do it, drink it all.
Somebody in Greece is watching. Thanos in Greece, how you doing?
Hello, Thanos.
Yeah, snap. King of Shaves, Real Yamaha says. Authentic Korean food is so good, one-handed keyboardist says. Girl Alex says you can't eat that if you have reflux. That's right. Not a good thing. What's my favorite Elvis song? What's your favorite Elvis? Now it's my turn to quiz you, Andy. You quiz me all morning. Do you even like... Now, okay. Elvis or the Beatles?
Elvis.
Which Elvis song is your favorite?
Don't Be Cruel.
Don't Be Cruel. That's a good one.
I like it.
Have you ever been to... Have you been to the States?
Yeah, my in-laws live in Florida.
Yeah, but you haven't been up to Graceland yet?
No, I haven't been up to Graceland.
Oh, my God.
I'm not that much of a fan. I wouldn't go over there to Graceland and just, no.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's fun. It's a snapshot of 1977 Americana. Unchanged.
Maybe when the kids are grown up and retired, might do a road trip.
Yeah. There's going to be a long road across the Atlantic there. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of water now for the first time.
By that time, they'll have put a tunnel underneath. You know how long it takes to drive from, like, the UK to...
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. Like, the distance from there to the continental U.S. is probably... Yeah, I don't know. Somebody looked that up.
9 hours in a plane that's going like 5 miles an hour. So.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so let's see. Somebody wants to know when the podcast is coming out?
So it'll be next week, at some point next week. I do try and get it out on Monday, but it just never happens. So it'll be next week sometime, and I'll let you know. But yeah, you can find it on Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts. So
that's right. I put links for the past couple. I don't think the most recent one, but the 2 before that. I put links to your podcast so that people can click on that if they're so lazy.
Yeah, and anyone that was expecting to hear the Kerry Burrows one from Phoenix and Bo, we had an absolute nightmare with that one. Recorded it fine, went to edit it this week, and just all the audio was like screwed. So we are going to record that maybe next weekend.
Hopefully ours is okay, right? You said it was okay?
Yeah, listen to ours is fine. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, shouldn't take me too long. I mean, I may be able to get it out Monday or Tuesday next week.
Girl Alex is loving the British accent. Yours or mine? Yours, I assume.
Fine. What?
What wasn't all that?
I've got a lazy British accent.
No, it's good. It's good. So Rajesh Sweet 194 wants to ask you, do you miss Wimbledon?
Wimbledon. No, not Wimbledon. I'm not a fan. I miss Cliff Richard singing at Wimbledon. That's the only thing I miss. When it rains and Cliff Richard sings, no, I don't miss Wimbledon. I'm not a Smith fan.
Cliff Richards, it reminds me of the music quiz. He was never big over here. He doesn't have any sort of history at all over here. So I've heard of him because, I love the Beatles and I hear about all that kind of stuff, or Monty Python, or people that mention him. But what would he be like? Like, what American equivalent would Cliff Richard be?
Cliff Richard.
He wasn't Elvis.
No.
He wasn't like a...
Yeah, Buddy Holly, someone like that.
Oh, really? So Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
He was that important for the British music industry?
Yeah, I'd say so. People people of a certain age, or women, love him, like idolize him. They're probably on the same level as like the Beatles. You know what I mean?
When was he big? In the early 60s or late 50s?
Probably late 50s.
Yeah. And he's still going strong, huh? He must be...
Well,
no?
Not anymore. He releases stuff every now and then, but there was a bit of a scandal. Like, somebody accused him of, I don't know what they were doing, and it was proved not to be true, and now he's trying to sue, like, papers for it. But,
right.
Gone into hiding a little bit, but I don't mind a bit of Cliff.
Well, I hope nothing like that happens to you or me, being as popular as we are.
Exactly. Everybody's out to get them, aren't they?
I know. Gosh. We got to stay squeaky clean.
That's it.
Okay, somebody asks, where is it? Would you guys shave your head?
No, not quite shaved. My hair
pretty
is
close.
normally this. It's not really this short. My hair's a lot longer than this normal, but
Really?
it had been like 3 months. Our barbers were closed for 3 months. My hair was just getting scruffy, so I tried to cut it myself. And no, the wife did it originally and helped me to do it.
Yeah.
It was all right, and I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate it, and I didn't say thank you. So then a couple of weeks went past, and I thought, I need to trim. It was looking like a toupee, so I tried to trim. I needed to try and blend it in. And I asked the wife to help me again, and she said no. I didn't appreciate it last time, and so we had a disagreement, and I'm too stubborn to apologise. So I went upstairs to try and do it myself.
Oh, boy.
It was all right. It started off all right, and then the clippers, I tried to do the back, and I was using a mirror, looking in there, and I took the guard off for some reason. And I went up the back 3 times until I realised.
Oh.
And I had 3 stripes up, like on a not skin fade, but near enough.
Yeah.
Probably don't know what doner kebab is, do you?
What is?
A doner kebab.
Well, I know what a kebab is, yeah.
But this is a big, like...
Oh, that's when they shave the meat off of it, right? Yeah.
It looked like I had a doner kebab on the back of my head, so then I had no choice, and I was on leave from work, and I had no choice but to shave, and it was terrible. All the way up here, I have to shave it basically like the skin fade. But my hair's normally a lot longer than this. I do the hair like pomade reviews, but so if you go back to like the first few videos on my channel, they're all reviews of homebrew pomade. And I haven't been able to do that for a while.
See, that's something I didn't realize, is there were artisanal pomade guys out there, and you interview a lot of them. I had no idea. There's so many artisanal everything, right? From
they homebrew is this all.
Homebrew pomade, really? How do you make pomade? What's in it besides sometimes petroleum products?
No, sometimes you can get different types. Like you can get an oil base, you can get a water base, you can get an unorthodox water base, which is like
this.
Yeah. It's like a water base, but it is water based, but it acts like an oil base. So you get all the properties of an oil base,
but you can wash it out easily.
No, you can get clays, you can get waxes, you can get pomades. Honestly, it's like wet shaving.
Yeah.
There's loads of different home brewers, and they're like on the same sort of level as the artisans. So
yeah,
like Lockhart's. A lot of people have probably heard of Lockhart's. They're a home brewer.
Yeah, there's all kind of things. All right, we got another question from the chat. Goodfellas or Casino? I love them both. But I have to say Goodfellas, I guess. But I love them both. I don't know. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Goodfellas for me.
You can't go wrong.
Scarface, though. Scarface is better than both of them.
Well, I don't know. Scarface is a little... Like, I can't get past Al Pacino doing his accent and everything. It takes me out of it. It's like, I know this is Al Pacino doing this. He's acting, you know? But I never saw it back when it was out, and I've only just recently seen it like a few years ago. I'd never seen the whole thing. Of course, culturally, I'm aware of the whole thing, but I love all those Scorsese movies. How about movies? You have a favorite movie or movie genre? Or?
I got a couple. Probably my all-time favorite is Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Film, but I also like Princess Bride.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool film.
I like those are great. I love, of course, the original Star Wars. I like Schindler's List is great. I like the original Chevy Chase Vacation from '83. I think. I like Steve.
Remake.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It wasn't great. My wife was loving it. I heard her howling downstairs. What are you doing? She was watching this film called Vacation. You need to see the original with Chevy Chase.
Yeah, now she's not going to like that one. It's like, oh, I didn't like that one. Christmas Vacation, of course, is great. I like The Jerk with Steve Martin.
Three Amigos, that's a good film.
Which one?
Three Amigos.
Three Amigos. That's right. Chevy Chase in his prime was unmatched, I think, at least for my style. Like Caddyshack. That was Chevy Chase in his prime. I absolutely love it. Somebody called me the Chevy Chase of shaving recently, which I gladly accept. I don't deserve it, but I gladly accept it.
You should be called a lot worse.
I know. Well, you got the Bob. That's right. Bob Ross of shaving. Somebody said the Mr. Rogers of shaving, but I rejected that because I'm nowhere near as good as Mr. Rogers. And are you real familiar with Mr. Rogers over there?
What does he do?
Oh my gosh, folks, it's a dang shame. He was on public television, which is the publicly funded like educational television, for decades over here, and he is like the sweetest, calmest. It was for little kids mostly, like teaching them how to, he'd walk into his little, what was supposedly his house, and he'd take off his street clothes and put on his sweater, put on his jumper, and his little shoes, he took off his dress shoes, and then he was just like a calming influence. And he, unlike a lot of the kids stuff today, was just like, bah, 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 like a gumball and whatever else. But Mr. Rogers is like a national treasure just for being a sweet, centered, like even-keeled guy. And from what I understand, he was the same thing in real life as you saw on his show. And he taught kids how to deal with things like death or, if your parents lose their jobs. So it was really like connecting with children. It was really, so somebody called me that and I don't deserve that. Certainly. Not at all. Oh, let's see. Dark Sniper FX, my brother wants to know what the best razor, soap, and brush. Well, that's too hard to say, isn't it?
It is.
I get those questions a lot. Do you have a favorite? What three are your favorites for those?
Well, my collection's probably nowhere near as big as yours, but out of my collection, favourites. Soap has to be Diamond by Barrister and Mann, but in the Soft Art series. Love that scent. Razor. I want to say my Slim Adjustable, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go with, I've only recently got it, was the Muller R89 Twist.
Ah.
I used that last night, actually. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't have many brushes, but probably my Rainbow 26mm my Yaki synthetic. That's a nice brush.
Yeah, synthetic for me too. I love synthetics. I had no idea about them until was I sent one? Years ago. Yeah, I think I was. But yeah, so much easier for me to use. They're already broken in. They don't stink. They don't shed. I get a much better lather using them too.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I don't know whether it'd be possible to do it. A gel tip synthetic.
So when they say gel tip, that's something I don't understand. What exactly is a gel tip?
It sucks up like the lather, doesn't it? Or it does something.
I don't know. People throw this word around all the time. Oh yeah, that's a gel tip, and they really don't know what it does. They just know it works, maybe.
Maybe it doesn't do anything.
Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, maybe it's just marketing. I don't know. Oh, my belly is hurting.
Oh, is it that bad? But at least
it's not too bad. It's not. I'm drinking this water, so that'll help, and I'll take some antacid, and it's not that bad. I just don't want to aggravate it.
We both survived, so it can't be that bad either. We're really tough and
we are. We are very tough and manly men. That's right.
Or it's not actually as bad as other people made out.
No, it's not really. But if putting 2 in, that is too hot.
Yeah,
Those couple of bites and then that sip of the juice afterward, that's too hot. I couldn't eat the whole thing of that. But I was more kind of grossed out by the cold fat noodles. It started to be like earthworms almost, and it started to be like, ugh. All right, let me see here. See if anybody has anything interesting. Somebody else is Brummy Chad is saying he likes Three Amigos as well. Shawshank Redemption, of course, we wouldn't be able to get past without saying that's a great one. Al Pacino with his little friend.
Oh, I'll tell you what is a good movie. It's not necessarily a good one. It's a Stallone movie that not many people know of, and it's Cobra.
Oh, is that the one with the sunglasses and the gun with the laser on it?
Yeah, that's it. And I'll tell you another. I discovered all these obscure Stallone films when I was in Iraq actually, and they were all the Iraqis were selling like dodgy DVDs.
Yeah.
It was there was a collection, it was a box collection of like really obscure Stallone movies. So it had Over the Top. You ever seen that?
Is that the arm wrestling one? Yeah.
He sits in his little truck, like, oh, that's a good film. And what else is there? What other obscure Stallone movies is there?
I like Demolition Man. That was a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. With Wesley Snipes.
Sandra Bullock in that one was the cutest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
And the 3 seashells.
You don't know how to use them?
I've got some in my bathroom, but I still don't know how to use them.
Yeah, I've got them too. I've got 4. I need 4 now.
Really?
Yeah. You got to have an extra one, just to make sure. Let's see. Tombstone, that was a good one. The Green Mile, I like the book better than the movie, but the movie was good for that. I read the whole. So Bradley C says gel are chemically hooked brush tips, so they must do something that makes the end of the and then grab hold a little bit better, huh?
Like a cat's tongue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how they scoop the water.
Speaking of cats, Cinnamon, come here. She's not a cat, but see if she comes up. Cinnamon, you want some noodles? I'm not going to give my dog noodles. Don't worry. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's good. And hi, Rip Van Winkle. How many people? We got 44 people watching right now, I think. Let me see.
Not
Maybe
the right
more.
time. Not the right time of day for you, is it? Really, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Not on the porch with
a cigar or a pipe. Yeah, it was. I did that thing last night, but it was a little too hot. It's too hot here right now. I like to do it in the fall when it's nice and cool outside, and I can wear my Big Lebowski sweater.
That's another one, Big Lebowski.
Yeah, Big Lebowski. That's another one. Cinnamon, come here. I hear her coming slowly. She's like, she's not sure what's going on.
Well, the suspense is killing me. What is it?
Oh, my dog, Cinnamon? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's my little dog. She's just this cute little dog. Anyway, I think I've posted pictures of her on my Instagram. If anybody is watching that doesn't know, I have Instagram now called Sinatra Len, and I don't do much on there because, what am I going to do? Show you a bunch of razors? That's kind of boring. If I put something, I want to make it at least slightly interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, I've got Instagram. Yeah, the Opinionated Brit. I don't really like. Yes, I post bits and bobs, mainly like shaving stuff. But if I go out for the day, I'll post some pictures maybe.
Right. Oh, here she comes. Come here, Sammy. Come here. Look, I'm gonna pretend like I have something to eat. Come here. Come here. I have to go pick her up. She's wary. I'm not gonna give her any hot stuff. Don't worry. Come here, Cinnamon. What are you doing? Come say hi to me.
I got his channel all to myself on it.
Here she is. Cinnamon. Ow. My muscle just tensed up.
What dog is it?
She is a Maltipoo. Look.
Cinnamon, look up there. That Maltese crossed with a poodle.
That's right. That's right. She's a cutie. Say hi to the people. No? She got shaved recently. She got a haircut, but now it's all grown back. She uses the Mula R41, so that's too aggressive for me.
Every single time I've used that, I've ended up slicing and dicing my face, but it's not actually that bad as long as you treat it with the respect that it deserves.
It's not, to me, it's not comfortable. It just feels, I feel too much blade. And I like to not feel the blade.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the family? They're all around, Alex. Hello, fellas, Mr. Captain Pimp. He's been on the channel a few times on these hangouts. Mr. Captain Pimp. The screen names some of these people have are crazy. Oh, boy. Well, I guess I didn't win. You won. Congratulations.
It was never about winning, let's be honest. It was just about taking part.
We took part. We
Not
did it.
true, it's about winning.
Yeah, that's true. Congratulations. I
So,
concede.
no,
I concede a victory to you, and let's not do this again. Let's no more challenges. Let's do talking and hanging out and having pleasant things.
At least now you know that you can do this. You can have more than one person on the YouTube live.
We figured it out. Thanks again, Zoom. I had to go through, I said this earlier on the last one. We went through Google Meet. We went through the Hangouts didn't work. YouTube Live, anyway. They don't want to know how the sausage is made. But I guess that's it. So everybody check out Andy's podcast. He's right here. Fist bump. There you go. Oh, my fist is so much bigger. Look at that. Oh, man. So check out the Opinionated Brit podcast. Check out the Opinionated Brit YouTube channel. The Opinionated Brit line of underwear now I think is coming out soon. There's an Opinionated Brit new... No, that got canceled. Okay. But anyway, check out all his stuff. And what you have anything else to plug or to say to the nice folks?
No, that's it. But no, obviously, check out the podcast next week. I'll edit that probably tomorrow, Tuesday, so that'll be out middle of next week. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you don't already subscribe to my channel. I don't have the knowledge as Lennon does. But...
I don't either. I don't have it either. And the thing about his podcast is it's not just talking about, pomade and shaving. He asks questions that are unrelated to that stuff. He has a music quiz, like a Name That Tune. We had a show in the States called Name That Tune, which is kind of what that is. Like a pub quiz almost thing. So, it's fun and interesting. You'll learn a lot, hopefully. But I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow when I upload whatever I upload tomorrow. Let me go over here to YouTube. Where the heck is it? There we go. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Cheers. See you soon.
Are you still on Zoom?
I'm still on Zoom.
Okay. Trying to hit end stream here. End.